So, what have you been thinking about the past couple of weeks? Because it's been, I mean, for me, I'm embedded in the blogosphere, 8, 10 hours every day. I get it sounds like you are too, and it just especially once we had the controversy with the flotilla, it just
Well, the
really started.
flotilla,
Yeah.
it yanked my heart out. That just pulled on me more emotionally than just about anything else, because you've got a country of 5 million people. You've got a worldwide population of Jews of approximately 13.5 million. That means the entire Jewish population of the world is less than the population of just one Muslim city, Cairo. Now, there are 57 Islamic nations around the world, and depending on which demographer you choose, there are anywhere from 1.2 billion to 1.8 billion Muslims against 13.5 million Jews. The odds of survival when we go up against each other are zero for Jews. You've got a country of 5 million Jews in a territory, an Arab world of approximately 350 million people. The odds, my arithmetic's not that good, but the odds are something like 125 to 1 just from the Arab states, not counting countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, and many, many others that are all with the Arab states on the program of eliminating Israel. Turkey, Iran. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
So Israel is having a very tough time surviving, and that's an understatement. And then my craphead friends from the liberal side of things over to my place, or I go over to their places, and they tell me that Israel has the world's third strongest army, not counting the fact that in 1948, when the Arab states got together to wipe out Israel and told the local Palestinians to leave the country because within 48 hours, every Jew would be driven into the sea. And the Arabs who had left the country could sweep back in and do exactly what it says in the eighth book of the Quran, which is called the loot, the booty, the spoils of war, and could take all the transistor radios, if there were any in 1948. I think they were still tube radios. They could take all the tube radios. They could rape all the women. They could take every goodie that had ever belonged to a Jew. They could take over all the homes, the whole deal. Because that's what it says you're allowed to do in Chapter 8, the spoils of war, the booty, the loot. But five countries got together and tried to wipe Israel off the face of the map. So when you count Israel as having the third largest army in the world, without counting the combined armies of 57 Islamic countries opposed, ranked against them, you are lying.
Yeah.
And you are becoming an accomplice to mass murder. And I already went through one mass murder that I have on my chest as a stain of guilt. I have already been by going with my liberal friends, and really, I think of myself, David, as a middle of the road liberal.
Sure.
Uh,
Yeah.
but I have been already led down the road of becoming a mass murderer in the Cambodian situation by being lied to by my liberal Islamic friends, and I do not want to be the next Cambodian to die. I do not want my people, the Jewish people, to die because of these crapheads who cannot see beyond their own noses and who think that mass murder in the name of an ideal of God knows what sort or in the name of being socially cool with your friends is just fine, but you don't call it that. It's fine to call what the Jews are doing against the Arabs genocide when it is not.
Hmm.
It is not by any stretch of the imagination genocide. And then to ignore the fact that the people you are allied with really do want a genocide. That is intellectual dishonesty of the profoundest kind. And as a person who believes in science as a religion, and the first two rules of science, the truth at any price, including the price of your life, is the first rule of science. And look at things right under your nose as if you've never seen them before, and then proceed from there. Look at things that you and everybody else around you take for granted as if you've never seen them before, and then proceed from there. Those are my religion, those first two rules of science. And my friends in the liberal community who are pro-Palestinian are defying both of those two profound, basic moral and perceptual rules. The truth at any price, they are lying. Look at things right under your nose as if you've never seen them before. They refuse to look at what's under their nose. They are accomplices to mass murder. They want to do it again.
Now, Howard.